Expendables is the fourth installment in the Expendables franchise, and this time around, Sylvester Stallone and Jason Statham must bring back their old team together with a few new recruits to go up against a bad guy once again, and it's a movie that exists. It's every generic action film that you've seen before, and not done very well, unfortunately. Now, as you see behind me, I'm a pretty big fan of bombastic 80s or 90s action films. I mean, a lot of them are guilty pleasures, but a lot of them are genuinely great, like First Blood, the Terminator movies, Predator, RoboCop, the Mad Max franchise, which is still continuing on to this day. These are some of the most influential action films. In the Expendables franchise, we're able to bring together some of the biggest names in action movie history. In fact, in Expendables 2, I think it had every major action star, from Chuck Norris to Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, you got everybody. And how does this film stack up? Quite terribly, actually. This film is fake as shit, with terrible green screen and special effects, choppy editing that makes the action sequences look rushed and unfinished, characterization that spits on the face of good writing, and it's not even fun bad it's good. It is actually terrible and boring. For one, how they utilize the characters I found to be pretty confusing and didn't make a whole lot of sense, and they just end up doing a lot of generic stuff with them, like saying quippy one-liners or having them banter off with one another, but I have no idea what their characterization is supposed to be, what the point of the story is for them and what they're going through. Not that they're supposed to be deep, I know that, but give me something to latch onto with these characters so that I can be entertained whenever they're doing these action sequences, which unfortunately, as I said, look terrible. They are so edited down, they're so choppy with so many quick cuts. And while there are some wide shots and some cool stunts here and there, for the most part, it's so chalked up in the editing room that you find it hard to follow, and it's not entertaining. And also, the movie heavily relies on CGI, and while this could probably help with the so bad it's good factor that I'm pretty sure the movie's trying to go for, it didn't. And everything else bad about the film that was genuinely bad just made me enjoy the bad CGI even less, especially when it was used very frequently. Like, you could tell whenever a character is in a green screen or there's a CGI effect trying to cover something up. It's just terribly implemented in the film, and I wish that there could have been much better filmmaking in the action and more practical effects being used here, because what I love about many of these older action films are the use of practical effects, real trucks and stunts and everything in those films. They just pop out at you more, made you enjoy everything more. They're filmed in wide angles and long takes. I mean, this movie needed more of that to be fun. It did not even have to have a good story. As long as it had that, you could probably have a so bad it's good kind of time, but no, both in the action and storytelling, it completely shit the bed. I do not recommend this film. The performances are really terrible. Sylvester Stallone and Jason Statham are checked out here. I have no idea why Megan Fox is here. I mean, props to her trying to expand her acting range, but action, definitely not her strong suit after watching this. I highly don't recommend this film. It is, in my opinion, the worst film of 2023, and I'm gonna give Expendables an F. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys next time.